Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Luna Sims here, and we are going to go over a couple things that have been going on with The Sims that you may have already heard about, but I haven't gotten to voice anything on it. Kind of playing catch up. A lot of things have been going on, but I've always been keeping an eye on it. All Sims, all day, every day. So first things first, EA Play was just the other day hosted online in their homepage because of the pandemic going on in the world. It was still very nice that they were still able to broadcast this and let us know what's going on in our favorite games. Now, of course, ours is The Sims. Now, The Sims did have a very short segment with Lindsay Pearson, the general manager of Sims Maxis, and they pretty much went over the opening of Steam combining with The Sims, being able to play and also provide all of the game packs, expansion packs, and stuff packs for players who prefer to have all of their games on Steam. Now, I do have a Steam, but I've always had my Sims either be the disc, OG style, or as recently Sims4 is on Origins. Now on Origins you can get Sims 3 and Sims 4. A lot of people have been asking to get all of the Sims on Steam. Me personally, out of all the four, if we did not have Sims 4, I was definitely drawn and pulled to Sims 2. Sims 3 didn't really appeal to me that much. I don't know what it was, but Sims 2 for me was where it at. Not dissing completely Sims 3 though. The color wheel is still the biggest part of my heart, which I hope we can get in the Sims 4 or coming Sims. So they were just talking about how they're really big on representing diversity, and it's critically important to them, and a place of unity and hope. Now, I can fully agree to that. Sims has opened up a big part of my life, and through the 20 years, it has been the most amazing thing that I have been a part of. It's taken me through a lot of hardships. It's taken me through a lot of creativity, and also coming together with fellow simmers with a game that we love. Even with it being simulation, you can create a world all your own and build your imagination like no other. I have definitely loved The Sims recently with their spreading love and everything with the LGBTQ community. Me as being bisexual female, it is definitely one of the biggest things that they added to the game, being able to make people trans and lesbian and gay relationships. It really shows, you know, that effort, and to show that we want you to be able to make the Sims that you want and live out the life that you want in your simulation. Now, with it also being a situation, they've also showed really great support in the Black Lives Matter movement, which I have been able to use the Sims game during this time to express, hold rallies, and so much more. If you don't know Ebonic Sims, she hosted a Black Lives Matter rally earlier this month of June, and I was more than happy to be a part of that. You can see the full article on Kotaku. I was featured in the online interview, which I was shocked and so honored to be a part of, but you can read all of it there. Myself, another simmer, and more about Ebonic Sims that does make custom content for people of color, because this is another aspect that a lot of gamers are really pushing for. The darker shades and skins are having a really hard time to really make them look like us, and that is the one thing that Sims and a lot of people love. We want to make us. And even with myself trying to make myself or any form of darker skin tone sim, the shades have a weird orange tone. They don't spread evenly. They look blotchy. And it's just one thing that we really want to push, to get those smooth transactions for makeup placement on darker skin tones, and also the texture of hair. Some of the hair items, as myself and other simmers have noticed, we know that they're supposed to be more towards coarse hair, but they really just look like some knockoff wig. It's not stopping us from playing the game, and there are some fantastic CC creators that are helping us out there. But then you also have people on console that they can't get CC, and they're wanting to get the same quality of stuff. So it would be really nice if we could get together and fix a lot of those darker skin tones and those more coarse hair types to get them more lifelike. But in a whole, we still love you, Sims, and we will support you. Now, the most recent pack that has come out is the Sims Eco Lifestyle. Lifestyle. I personally do not have the pack yet. I am 9 packs away from having all of them, so that's really exciting in my journey with The Sims. Now, Eco Lifestyle personally hasn't really touched my heart yet. I get the gist of it, but the gameplay looks a little bit confusing to me on what exactly you need to do or supposed to do or want to do. I know a lot of the container builds are probably the most popular right now. I personally never really knew that container living was a big thing, and so I feel like container building is going to be in the line of modern home building. If you've heard me say it before, modern homes are very difficult for me, and I think container building will probably be just as difficult. It'll probably pass modern home. But the one aspect of it I did like was the dumpster diving for a very kind of awkward thing. I feel like it will definitely take those rag to riches challenges a little bit more serious. It's just a little bit more aspect that you can add to that building up. So let me know down in the comments, what are you loving about Eco Lifestyle, and how can you persuade me to fall in love with it and get on the ride of container living. Now, the next thing that I'm actually the most excited for is actually Nifty Knitting. The name isn't the greatest. It's not the one I voted for, but I'll take it. Which I'm really shocked that I'm as excited about Nifty Knitting. I think it's more of the aspect of having that plopsy that runs kind of like Etsy and being able to honestly make an official at-home worker crafter. That is probably the biggest aspect of it that I am the most excited about. A lot of people are excited about the rocking chairs. I think that is a cool aspect, but I'm probably more excited about the plopsy. Now with plopsy, like I said, you can sell items on there, or if you're knitting items, you can actually donate them to charity, donate them to friends, gift them to friends and family. So I think that's a really cool aspect as well. It brings that little bit closer IRL situation with knitting. And now also, not only can you knit clothing for toddlers on up, you can now knit onesies for your babies. Now, I've noticed in some of my Sims communities and chats on Twitter that some people feel like that's kind of an insight to something coming with babies, either in an update, but a lot more are thinking more of Sims 5. I've had this conversation on Sims 5 before, and I think I'm still pretty solid that I don't think Sims 5 is coming anytime soon. Seeing how they're pushing out more and more packs and more updates of things to Sims 4, I feel like they would be kind of hurting people if they bought all this stuff and then all of a sudden in 6-7 months they come out with a Sims 5. I don't know. It's really hard to say, or they're simply just making an update to babies because that's what we've been asking, and Nifty Knitting would honestly make sense. You're sitting there knitting, making clothes for your kids, you're knitting something for your baby that you can change in. The other cool aspect of Nifty Knitting is that anything that you knit, you can actually bring it up in cast. Now, one aspect of that is I feel hurt that I would have to knit to get new clothing items because I don't know if I will really have knitters in my Sims. So I wonder if there is a slight pullover to cheat like hidden objects or live edit objects for cast mode. Because then I really feel like I'd be missing out if I'm not knitting and I'm not getting these clothes and cast and seeing what everyone else is. But if it comes down to it, if I want the clothes, I guess I'm just gonna have to have a knitting sim. So I like that the tie-in that they're doing with the other game packs, stuff packs, and etc. They're gonna be adding a new knitting club and adding classes to university. So there's that tie-in that is honestly taking knitting one pack and making it into various other packs. So I do like that they're incorporating all of that, but we are still excited to hear when this pack is going to be dropping. I think it may be closer to around Thanksgiving as we just got Eco Lifestyle, but who knows, they could just blast this out in another month and say, here's Nifty Knitting. We just never know. Guys, if you are watching this on June 20th, early in the morning, I will be doing a fundraiser stream for Color of Change. I will be streaming on Twitch, Luna Marie 33, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time to 3 p.m. This is a fundraiser with an amazing group called Simmers Against Social Injustice. We've been holding a fundraiser every weekend of June. So either if you're watching this weekend or the next weekend of June, definitely contact myself or their Twitter page, Simmers Against Social Injustice, so you can see the lineup of Simmers. And in celebration of Juneteenth, I will be doing a block party build, kind of depicting on the Juneteenth that I grew up with and a part of in my own town. So I'm really excited to go through this experience with them. It's another way to voice equality and just showing how Sims can be used for good, not just the fun that we love. The Color of Change is a nonprofit organization that is really pushing for exactly what it says, color of change. We want equality for every human, no matter what color you are. So far, they have raised over $12,000. The first goal was $10,000, and currently the second goal is going to be $15,000. So again, if you can join me, Luna Marie 33. If you do miss my stream, I do try and host all the streamers from across the world. We're all playing Sims. We're all dishing out the same look for equality. Okay, guys? So again, I would love to meet you guys and chat with you live during the stream. I appreciate all of you, and this is Luna, Galaxy out.